7 steps to massive profits in the metaverse. 7 steps. That's what you're going to learn in this brief video. I am the Meta Man, and I have made vast profits in the metaverse, and I'm going to teach you exactly how to do it. Take notes. There's 7 steps. What is the first step? Step number 1 is buying coins that are under the radar, buying coins that aren't in the headlines, buying coins that people are not talking about. Now, this is completely contradictory to what all the bad investors do. They wait till there's big news. They wait till Bitcoin hits its all-time high. They wait till a meme coin like shiba is hitting its all-time high, and then they start to invest. Well, then it's too late. You need to buy when there's no news. You need to buy when it's under the radar. You need to invest when other people are not talking about it. Number 2, do not buy the coin if it is already listed on a gigantic exchange like Binance. Binance is the biggest. How many exchanges are there that transact coins, cryptocurrency coins? 521 as of this moment, November 14th, 2021. Once they're already listed on the biggest exchanges, that's like Binance, then they're already well agreed that it's a good coin and that people know about it and there's lots of volume, but then it might be too late. Now listen carefully. Can you make money buying coins that are already listed on Binance? Of course, but I'm talking about massive profits, massive. If you want massive profits, then the way to do that is to buy it when it is not on the biggest exchanges. Now, let me read to you the 5 biggest exchanges: Binance, Coinbase, Huobi, Huobi, Crypto.com, and KuCoin, Kucoin. By the way, if you want to know all 521, just go to CoinGecko.com, and on the top left, click on Markets, and you'll see all of the exchanges that are in the world today. Number 3, you must buy a coin that is making a difference in the world, a coin that is actually doing something. The meme coins, the ones like Dogecoin and Shiba, they're exciting because they have fun names, but are they doing anything? Are they doing anything valuable? Are they doing anything interesting in the world? Are they going to make a difference in the world? Are they going to make a dent in the universe? Do they have aspirations to make a big, big change in the world of metaverse, or the world of crypto, or the world of anti-banks, or the world of decentralization, or the world of DeFi, that's decentralized finance, or the world of NFTs, that's non-fungible tokens? Are they doing a big job? Do they have a big, big vision? You see, if you buy a company, because each coin except for Bitcoin is a company that actually does something. If you buy a coin and you see that it has a desire to do a big thing, then you can't buy it and sell it in a few days, even if it goes up, even if it doubles, because it hasn't had enough time to do its work yet. It hasn't had enough time to bring in the employees and make the strategic alliances and have its successes and have its failures and overcome it and have its difficulties and overcome them. You have to leave these coins time. If you want to make a quick buck, you can buy a series of 5 or 10 coins, and as soon as one of them goes up, you sell, and it's easy. It's easy to make a little bit of money. I'm talking about making massive profits. So the 3 ways to make massive profits so far: step number 1, buy coins that are under the radar. Step number 2, buy coins that are not yet on the big exchanges. And number 3, buy coins in which the company behind that coin is doing its best to make a big difference in the world. What is number 4? Number 4 is, and this is so obvious when you hear it, it hasn't mooned yet. Mooned in crypto parlance means it hasn't shot up to the moon. It hasn't gone parabolic. It hasn't skyrocketed. It hasn't doubled or tripled or quadrupled. And the funny thing is, most people buy real estate in a boom when the price is too high. Most people buy stocks when there's a giant bull run, when stocks are racing up and stock market boom is the headlines of the paper. They buy real estate when real estate boom is the headlines of the paper. People always jump in, the masses, the untrained masses always jump in at the very wrong time. When real estate is sitting there doing nothing, they don't borrow money from their parents and race to get in. When the stock market's doing nothing, they don't borrow money from their parents and race to get in. It's only when it's the headlines of the paper that they get all excited at the very wrong time and do the very wrong thing. So number 4, it can't have mooned yet. It can't have gone parabolic. It can't have skyrocketed yet. You have to buy it when there's no news. Number 5, you have to buy it when it already has a proven track record, but still nobody's talking about it. In other words, they do have strategic alliances with other major coins. They have actually built something on an important platform, like on the Ethereum blockchain or the Solana blockchain. They have to actually have had some successes. They have to have set goals and achieved them. They have to have really good employees or relationships with really good outside contractors who are building code on their site to do their job. So what are the 5 so far? Number 1, buy coins that are under the radar. 2, they can't be on a big exchange yet. 3, they have an intent to change the world. 4, they haven't mooned yet. And 5, they already have to have a proven track record. You might say, but that's crazy. If they have a proven track record, if they're doing really good things, then of course people will be talking about them. And of course it'll skyrocket. No, that's not true. It's the ones that get the gigantic publicity that skyrocket, whether they deserve to or not. But there's always coins, always. There's always coins that are sitting there and nobody's talking about them, but they will in a week or an hour or 3 months suddenly skyrocket. There are coins that sit at 10 cents for a long time, maybe half a year. They sit at 10 cents for a long time. And then suddenly they go to $30. 10 cents to $30. That's 300x. 300x. You have to be patient during that half year when they're doing nothing. But 300x over several days or several months, that's huge. Now, I'm not suggesting that you'll make 300x over several days because you have to buy it before it moons. But this is what I'm going for. This is how you can make great money. And this is what I am doing. I am buying those quiet stocks that fulfill all of my 7 steps, all of my 7 rules. And then I just sit on my hands and wait. What is the next one? Number 6 is you have to enter at a good entry point. Now, an entry point means that the technical analysis, the graph of the price of the coin has to be at a good point. In other words, if the graph has just skyrocketed, if the coin has already just gone up, then that's not the right time. On the other hand, if the coin has just fallen horribly, that may not be a good time either. Typically, it's a good time when the coin is just sitting there doing nothing. It's just hodling, HODL, hodling. It just, people are just holding it and it's not doing anything. By the way, hodl is funny. In the early days of Bitcoin started in 2009, one of the wisest men in the world concerning Bitcoin had a typo. He said, just hold, but he mistyped it as HODL. And people thought, oh, he's so wise, he must mean it. That must be important. And so from that moment on, somewhere around 2010, people have been saying hodl, like just buy stocks and hodl, as if what he said was serious. It was just a joke, but everyone has kept that joke up. So it is best to buy when the coin is just doing nothing, just sitting there, no news. There's a few buyers and a few sellers, a few buyers and a few sellers, but the number of buyers and sellers is roughly equal. So the coin doesn't go up or down. You see, if there's more buyers, it'll go up. And if there's more sellers, it'll go down. But when there's a few sellers and a few buyers, but they're roughly the same, or even lots of buyers and lots of sellers, but they're roughly the same, then the coin will just keep gliding sideways. And that's called consolidation. And a good coin that is in the consolidation phase, according to technical analysis, that means studying the graphs, could well moon. And that's what we're looking for. And number 7, which may be the hardest of all, hodl for a long time. Hodl for a long time. And what do I mean by that? Don't get greedy. Don't get excited. Just sit on your hands and do nothing. Why? Because if a coin is going to make a difference in the world, then it's not going to double. It's going to go up by 100x or 300x. And that's life-changing money. That is luxury retirement. I mean, if you put just $5,000 into a coin that goes up 100x, that means 5,000 goes to 500,000. So a relatively small investment of $5,000 goes to $500,000. And there are coins that have gone 1,000x. That means you put in $5,000 and you have $5 million. That's life-changing money. That's what I'm teaching you in this video. This is not a video on how to trade stocks, buy and sell, buy and sell. This is not a video on how to trade coins, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, hope for the best, cut your losses, let your winners ride, that kind of stuff. No, that's not what this is. This is how to make massive profits. There's only one way to make massive profits. Buy Google when it was worth pennies. Buy Ford Motor Company when it was worth pennies. Buy Amazon when it was worth pennies. Now it's worth tens of millions or billions of dollars. That's how you make massive profits. If you've enjoyed this, make sure you subscribe. If you've enjoyed this, make sure you hit that like button. If you've enjoyed this, tell your friends so they can also learn how to make great profits and how to understand what's going on in the metaverse. But just before I sign off, let me remind you, this is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. I'm not qualified as an advisor in any way. Have I made money in the metaverse? Yes. Have I made lots of money in crypto? Yes. But I did it for myself. I'm not advising you. I'm not allowed to advise you. All I'm allowed to do is create entertainment and education. Now, if there's something that you've learned from me and you actually want to take the step of investing, please go ahead, but don't go right from my video to investing. You're not allowed to. Please get qualified financial guidance on crypto or on the metaverse from someone else who's a qualified advisor, not from me. I'm only allowed to give education and entertainment. MetaMan signing off.